When I want to work up a new recipe,
show me home.
I get out of everyone's way and head to my test space tucked away out the back.
Thank you very much, Chef. Cheers. This is a great place for me or the other chefs to have a go at playing around with dishes, good ones to show what you can do at home. And there's nothing more of a pub favourite than this one. This is a prawn cocktail with a Bloody Mary sauce. It's got a little twist to it, a bit of boozing for those of you that like it, which is probably most of you.
To start the sauce, mayo and tomato puree.
Why did you decide to pair Bloody Mary with your prawn cocktail?
Prawns, I remember what they taste like. Can't eat them. Got a shellfish allergy. They're rich, they're meaty, but I want something to kind of lift it. And Mary Rose sauce is always very good at that. But the Bloody Mary bit, the splash of vodka, always look, particularly in this room, for flavour plus.
Begin building the flavour with ketchup and creamed horseradish.
I love horseradish. So I put a bit of extra in.
Tom, what are you best known for as a chef in terms of your cooking style?
I think in terms of cooking style in the pubs is those pub classics that have then been elevated, and it's flavour profiles that work really nicely, that are strong and punchy. But I think also a nod to British ingredients. It's not just prestigious, exclusive food for an elite bunch of people.
Next, add the flavours of a Bloody Mary, that well-known hair of the dog hangover cure. Generous splashes of Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco and vodka. Plus a pinch of celery salt and sea salt.
That's it. Punchy. Very much like a proper Bloody Mary. Now, obviously, a Bloody Mary is quite often served with celery, so I'm going to use celery from a prawn cocktail. It's one of the first things I was told by a much older and wiser chef than me when I was a young commie. Look after the ingredients, and they will look after you. That was as he was hitting me on the head with a big bunch of rosemary, because I didn't know me herbs. Remembered which one was rosemary after that. And we would sing that Simon and Garfunkel song going, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Like, that's how I remembered my herbs early doors. True story, that.
Do you have everything you need, Chef?
Yeah, you could take that, actually.
Sure. Thank
Is everything all right out there?
Yes, all good.
OK, cool.
Now lettuce. These are my favourites, little gems. Save a few outer leaves and wrap the heart up like a cigar.
And then with your knife, finely chiffonade, it's called. You can hear that crisp and crunch of the lettuce, can't you? One of my secrets to a great prawn cocktail is different textures. You've got lettuce leaves that we keep in whole, kind of scoop things up, but also the thin, shredded lettuce as well. Now I'm using 2 prawns, 2 different sizes. They're cooked. These ones still got their tails on because they're going to work for garnish.
To build the cocktail, lettuce in first. Then dress the smaller prawns,
Drizzle it.
and arrange on the leaves.
My wife is a big fan of shellfish. She wouldn't even have a main course. She would just have a prawn cocktail. And that's what's great about pubs. That, pint of beer and a few chips on the side, it's mega, isn't it?
Finish with chopped celery and chives.
It's a classic prawn cocktail, dressed our way with that Bloody Mary dressing. This is a pub favourite for a reason. And the reason is because it's lovely.
And for more pub-style food you can make at home, I've got a fabulous fried chicken burger and an amazing sticky toffee pudding.
Tastes amazing, looks beautiful. Out the front, out there, we worked really hard on creating that gorgeous, really kind of almost top-heavy, topple-over kind of burger. But sometimes you want something a bit simpler, something a bit easier. This is my version of a fried chicken burger. Now, a great cut of meat for a burger like this is chicken thigh. It's probably the most tasty part of the chicken. And it's the bit that's doing all the work. It's the thing that's pushing the bird around, having a wander around, free range, having a lovely time. So although it's got brilliant taste, it does have a bit of a texture that needs a little bit more cooking, or go through a process of helping to tenderize it. So stick your chicken thigh onto your meat board and just bash it a little bit. Don't let out all your anger, right? This isn't a case of being like angry chef, smashing things. The next process of tenderization comes from this. This is buttermilk, and the enzymes that are in that buttermilk that make a big difference to those chicken thighs. It begins to tenderize them the longer you leave them in there.
Buttermilk is the byproduct of butter making. Flavour it with Cajun spice mix and garlic powder. Stick in the chicken and give it a bit of a massage.
You're going to leave the chicken in that buttermilk mix for a minimum of half an hour.
Next, my blue cheese dressing. Mix blue cheese, sour cream and mayo with a splash of cider vinegar, a squirt of American mustard and chopped chives.
So when you think of like a fried chicken burger, it's the coating that's also amazing. And the best way of making that is a combination of two types of flour, plain flour and corn flour.
And the secret behind the best crispy chicken is what we in the business call dredging. Take the chicken thighs out of the marinade and dredge them in the flour. It means give them a really good coating.
You can see it's beginning to get clumps on it, and that's actually what we want.
And this trick is going to make all the difference.
Put it back into the buttermilk. Get another layer of that buttermilk flavouring on it. Then put it back one more time in the seasoned flour. So these guys now go into a deep fat fryer, 170 degrees, for about 5 or 6 minutes so they're crispy, golden brown and cooked. The chicken, gently lift out. This is when you season it, so that salt sits in amongst all those little jaggedy crooks and crannies and holes that are there. A little bit of the blue cheese dressing goes on the bottom of the bun. Then some of your gem lettuce. Bit more dressing, then the chicken. Don't worry about the dribble coming out the bottom. Have a good bite. It's very hard to beat. Got a good beef patty. But I reckon this chicken will give it a good fight.